posting, they link it directly, which I think they think they're smart, but I have lawyers who's looking at this. This is cool. Who says this? Academics speaks on underage girls. Now I'm going to play this, and then we're going to play the full context, right? So this is what they're trying to drum up. By the way, before I even get to this, let me give you, because I've seen certain people who are, y'all love me, and I love my chat niggas that like, yo, you got to respond. The reason why you might see me not respond that quickly is because the people who really watch me know it's cap, and every other real media journalistic outlet, they would do research to actually find the truth, and that's why none of them are posting it. The only people who are posting it is the guy who's mad because his brother died and a couple meme pages. Let's be clear, right? Also, I think he's doing this thinking that Spotify is going to react. I have a lucrative deal with Spotify, and I can tell you this is not even a thing. The reason why I could even mention Spotify here is because I know this is a fact. Okay? Salute to Charlemagne and salute to other people who Charlemagne told me this one thing. Actually, I won't even tell you what he taught me. But he taught me after he went through what he went through when people try to dig up old shit on him. When doing contracts now, all that old shit, that sounds good. You can make people a bunch of, like, whoever you want to mad, but it will not affect the money I get, okay? So it just is what it is. So that's the reason I don't respond, because I'm like, nigga, Spotify don't care. The people who I do business with don't care. Nobody's going to care about the people who don't like me. Why am I keep talking about this, right? But you know what? I want to give a video for the people who do care about me, and this is going to be the video that you get to point everybody in the world to, oh, y'all saying this? Well, here's a response. Cool. So let me play this video. Here we go.
But really, to keep it real, if you think about it in the bigger scheme of things, there's not much difference between a 20 or a 17 or a 21 and a 17. Just kind of mean one's a minor and one's not a minor. But I will say, listen, I adopted this rule, which I think it was fine. I said, listen, man, as long as a chick got a college ID, she's getting f***ed. I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 17 and a half. I don't care if she just turned 17. She's going to get this dick. And to keep it real, if you think about it in the...
Okay. So you guys heard that, and that's the clip they're going with, right? By the way, I own this content. Instagram is waiting for me to lay a claim on the page if I want. It's cool. So let me explain this. By the way, this is a clip from 10 years ago. I'm going to play the full context of the clip. And by the way, let's actually pull it up. Akademiks, Tiger, Kylie. Okay, I got it right here. Okay? So about 8 years ago, right? I'll even put up the actual date. About 8 years ago, 2014, 8 years ago, right? I was doing a topic on my YouTube, a YouTube I don't use anymore, but it is my YouTube, that says Tiger denies being in a relationship with Kylie Jenner. Now, this was when everyone knew Kylie and Tiger were fucking around. Tiger was 24, Kylie was 17. Okay? So this is the context. And this is what's important. At no point did I ever say that I fucked somebody under 17 or under 18. I was given an example of how, and I want to give y'all this example before I play this whole clip. I'm going to play the full clip. I said in college, I said 17 becomes a gray area because people don't ask for IDs. There's some smart, or sometimes people start kindergarten early and they'll get to college when they're about to turn 18, but they'll turn 18 in January and they get there in September. When somebody's in college, and just like I say with high school, when somebody's in high school, if a nigga was in high school, I know somebody, and maybe I shouldn't say that, but I'm just going to be real. I know somebody who he had just turned 18 and he was dating like someone in a lesser class. That this is high school. There's people who end up being 18 in high school. I was talking about being in an institution, so college or high school, where the ages are or a little bit out of what is actually acceptable, right? And this is what I have to tell y'all, right? Somebody just said 4 months of the college year, some people are 17. It depends on when you're born. You know, that's all I was saying. When people go to college, and you'll hear in my full clip, people do not check IDs. No one in college, and if you've ever been to college, no one says, hey, how old are you? I've been to college. They're usually under the assumption, by the way, if you're in college, at least if you're doing 4 years, you're probably not over 21. Usually, right? Those people usually assume that the people they're dating or they're dealing with are of age. They usually, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I never used my license in college at all. It was mostly college ID. You almost looked at the college ID like it was a sign that you are of college age. Okay? So I want to play this video in full. And by the way, when people are this is the context I'm saying is missing from it. This was never said that, oh, no, I'm doing this. I'm giving you the example of what I know happens in college. And I know when I was in college, I didn't really ask for ID. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't ask for ID. I'm like, yo, you go here. I know you live in that dorm. Okay, I'm assuming you were of age. This is college. Now, they're putting this clip out 8 years later when now I'm in my 30s. So it looks bad. Where it's like, yo, you're 31 and 2. No. If you're, and this is one of the things I was saying about even high school. I know dudes who end up turning 18 that their girlfriends are 16. Like they were 17 and 16 when they both got together, then homie turns 18. What happens? This is a discussion. This is not me saying what's right or wrong. This is me presenting a new story, and I want people to, you guys make up your own decision. So anyway, I want to play the full thing in context. You can tell how old this is because I don't even think I use a GIF. This was before the GIF era. So let's go.
deejay Akademiks, and now I'm Tiger. He finally addresses the rumors that he's...
Yo, my voice sounds so weird back then. I don't know why my voice sounded that weird back then. Let's go, though.
donkey fucking Kylie Jenner. Now, Kylie Jenner is 17. Tyga is 24. A lot of people are turning their nose up at the possibility they're fucking or even in a relationship. Some people say he's waiting until she's 18 before he lets everybody know he's donkey fucking her. And now he came out in this interview with our Vibe and he said, listen, Kylie, nah. Listen, I ain't dating her. See, the thing about Kylie, I know Kylie and the whole family.
Oh, I did use gifts back then. Man, I've been using gifts for a long time, man. I think that's why I got mad at Dom's life, because gifts my thing. Like, gifts, that's my thing, bro.
For 4 years, I introduced Black China to Kim K about a year ago. So everybody's been cool. But it's like just so hard. Their world is different. If somebody want to hang
By the way, I'm quoting Tiger right here. This is him. I think he put out a statement.
out cool, I'm not opposed to hanging out with somebody. I hang out with Kylie, her sister Kendall. I hang out with Scott Disick. Sometimes I hang out with Chloe. But people want to take the situation with Kylie to a next level. Now, let's be honest, because don't listen to Tyga fucking lying. Any Negro could realize that Tyga's lying. Tyga's fucking her. Yo.
So let me pause it. So in the video, I'm literally saying Tyga is lying. He is completely not being honest about not fucking Kylie, who is 17 and he's 24.
That's no speculation. Tyga's fucking her. Why would somebody that's 24 be hanging out with a chick that's 17? Come on now, he's fucking her. But now, a lot of people are saying, well, this is kind of disgusting. Some people are saying it's...
Now, if you watch my videos, and I hate to keep pausing it, you do know I try, even if it's rare that I'm just like on one side. I remember I even did this on Instagram. I was just like, who was that? Oh, I was just mad at that girl who got trouble killed because I know bitches like that, bro. So like, I didn't even write the caption where y'all could just argue back and forth. I was just like, fuck this bitch. But usually, anytime I do a topic, even if I don't care about it or I'm on one side, I try to make it open. Okay?
It's not. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Seriously. Listen, I remember when I went to college and I just about to graduate, because when you're about to graduate college, you're about like 21, and then the chicks coming in are usually 18 or 17. And to keep it real, if you think about it,
Let me explain that part too. That is true. When you're a senior in college, you're about 21. The people who are usually freshmen usually are 18. There's like the one little random person who's like 17. So that's like, I don't know if they edited, I don't know what part they edited, but I want to play my clip in full. You get me?
in the bigger scheme of things, there's not much difference between a 20 or a 17 or a 21 and a 17.
Okay. Now, I think that part was taken out of context. And I'll play it again.
If you think about it in the bigger scheme of things, there's not much difference between a 20 or a 17 or a 21 and a 17. Just kind of mean one's a minor and one's not a minor. But I will say, listen, I adopted this rule, which I think it was fine.
Okay. So, and listen, I'm trying to be as fair as I can be too, because I want to be straight. I'm doing this one time. What I was trying to say is that when a nigga is either you're 21 or 20, right? And someone's like 17. This is only in the college dynamic, right? Because they put 4 years of kids together, just like they do in high school. I said, usually there's not much of a difference. Like when you're in college, you don't really see the difference. And I still believe that. You know what I mean? Now, of course, there's some people who look like kids in college. That's 100%. And I'm not talking about those people, clearly. Or maybe it's not clear, so I got to point it out.
I said, listen, man, as long as a chick got a college ID, she's getting fucked. I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 17 and a half. I don't care if she just turned 17 and I'm 21. She's going to get this dick. But that's just being honest. But that's on a college level because you're in that.
That's good. That's a good place to pause it. By the way, that does sound wild. What I will say is that I say that because you don't ask for age, bro. Like, so it's one of those things where, like, you might find out, like, you really don't ask for age. Like, in college and high school, you don't ask for age, bro. I'm telling you don't ask for age. My nigga, I'm telling you. Yo, you might ask somebody they're a freshman, but as long as they go to your school, bro, you do not ask. It's not that you want anybody underage. You just assume. So that's what I'm saying. If it ends up being that, it's like, yeah, that's not what you wanted to do type shit. But it's like, I don't look at it as in somebody deliberately looking for kids.
You're in that whole environment where the whole fucking school is your age. So you're kind of looking around. You're like, wait, I'm not going around checking IDs. If you come to the school, obviously you're probably old enough, usually. So we fucking. But as far as Tiger's a little bit older, 24. Then the chick is 17, which is kind of a gray area, which he definitely fucking her, but he keeping on the low. In reality, Tiger's just trying to hide the fact that he's fucking that half-young safari pussy that Kim Kardashian chick got. She's not even full Kardashian.
All right. And then I think that's where we get to some other stuff. But anyway, the conversation that I gave, and by the way, also to put in better context too, isn't validating that Tyga, being 24, should be dating or having sex with 17. I was trying to play devil's advocate as, yo, there's certain places where a close enough age range, 24, you're not in college, or you shouldn't be in college. You should either be in grad school or something else. You're a little bit weird. You're weird. If you're doing that, you're weird. But I'm trying to, the only point I was trying to say, which by the way also doesn't apply to Kylie, I'll be honest. Doesn't apply to Kylie because Kylie did not go to college. If we're having a conversation about dudes who have messed with people who are 17, I know people who in college who are 18 who fuck 17-year-olds. I do know. And if that's what you want to call a pedophile, fuck it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know people who were 18, they both started dating at 17, one turned 18, and they fucked the 17-year-old, bro. I'm being honest. 100%. That's the reality of it. There is no age limit to it. I'm being honest with you. And what I mean by age limit to it, the problem, and by the way, I don't have a problem with college kid trying to use any video. It's trying to contextualize it like I like kids. If you look at the women I've dated, I've never dated anyone. Actually, let me think about this. I haven't dated anyone in probably the last 5 years that was below like even 21. Like for me now, around you got to be 20 because I drink. So I drink. So if I'm dealing with a girl now, you have to be able to drink with me, right? So around that age. So 20, 21, 22, that's where we at. Now, granted, legally it would be 18, but that's not what I would even be involved with. Yeah, somebody said, it was the first time comment just said, no age limit is crazy. You got to think before you speak. Well, you got to understand when I say no age limit, and I was saying it in the context of literally college. You're not going to find a 14-year-old in college. You're usually going to find 18-year-olds in college. I'm telling you, everybody who I knew in college, I knew maybe two 17-year-olds that happened to somehow, they were either super smart, right? They were either super smart or some shit where they skipped a grade. Like I could tell you, like my best friend in college, she was 17. He's acting like she was my sister. She was a girl. Obviously, that's a machine. And I think people were like, whenever she did say her real age, people were shocked. Like, wait, how did you get, but she skipped a grade. You get what I mean? The majority of people in that environment, you assume that people are like of age. And that's all I'm going to say. 24 dating a 17-year-old, I don't agree with. Actually, once you've gotten past 18, no, you see, I still wouldn't even speak on that. Once you've gotten past 21, unless you're in college, bro, you should be clearly looking for people that's of your age. You get me? College is a weird dynamic also with high school. With high school, there's a dynamic of somebody being 18 and somebody not. And this is a possibility. It's a slight possibility. The possibility is just that I know niggas who have graduated at 18, but they're dating the freshman. Or they're dating the junior. So it's 17 and, it's 18 and 16. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, like, the point of me clearing this up is just for y'all to, have some context to it. And the entire context is this. Somebody who likes kids, you would have a history of me being with kids or trying to talk to kids. As soon as somebody's of a certain age, and I know I'm good. I don't even want to, like, honestly, like, I've seen 20-year-old chicks try to these days like shoot their shot at me, and I'm usually like, yo, listen, hit me up when you could be doing the shit I'm doing, because I be drinking and shit like that. So okay, Rock, you mentioned, I think that's the point I was trying to get at. When I said it's a gray area, bro, I'm telling you, if y'all all sit here and act like, and by the way, you know the reason why I'm not mad about talking about this, and this is why college kids gonna fail. We're not in a cancellation culture no more. Like this is not about to be like, oh my God, let's dethrone act. No, I'll fucking explain it. We're not in that, like, thank you, Amber Heard, and you fucking weirdos who fucking like, created these outrages for no fucking reason. But the cancellation culture shit, like, people starting to understand or listen to you a little bit more in terms of, okay, this is what this person's saying. What are you saying? And it's exactly why I'm like, yo, nigga, I'll come on here, nigga. I'm gonna finna be the case, nigga. The fuck? Nigga, I never said I fucked nobody when I was 21 that was whatever. I'm like, that's the mentality. That was the mentality in college. I'm gonna keep it 100,000.